Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little beans out there. Now then, I hope that you're all super duper well in the world, my little beautifuls, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. Now then, thank you to all of my beautiful and delicious and wonderful little subscribers. How I love you all so, okay? You're so beautiful, delicious, wonderful, and thank you so much for following me on my journey, because I'm sure that you've seen it is very up and down at some points. Anyway, please do not worry, because I have not lost the plot. Actually, I've got something in mind. Right. Now then, thank you to anybody else. You know, much love to you all as well. And, you know, if you happen to stumble across my channel anyway, for all of you, my little beautifuls, if you do happen to enjoy my video and, you know, you do find it very interesting, because this is going to be an interesting video. Yes, it is. Okay. Then could you please click on the like button and subscribe, and thank you. Now then, let's just put a little bit of light on the subject. So beam me up. Oh, hold on. Anyway, what I'm really saying is, everybody, because right, okay, this is a super duper, I'm very sorry about that. This is a super duper quick video, okay? Now, just to let you know as well, I've got absolutely no makeup on my boat race at all, okay? I've had my beautiful, dear and wonderful and delicious, because I love her so very much. Okay, my beautiful little Kaz. She's been with me today, so we've been, you know, having a wonderful meal. We've been having a wonderful natter, and we put the worlds to right. Okay, now then, okay, the thing is, I do not have time to put all that on my boat race. I do not have time to stick earrings in my ears. This is very important, what I want to send out. So this is a bit like a very quick news flash. Now then, I went to go and let my little Ruby out on the front grass about 10 minutes ago, right? Now then, I want to show you something. Now, what I've actually done is I have actually Googled it. I mean, usually I do not really like to go through Google, you know what I mean? Usually DuckDuckGo with me, okay? Regardless what others may say. And but the fact of the matter is, I just needed to find something quick, okay? So this is the receipt, which happened to be on my path. So it wasn't on my grass, it was on my path, okay? And it was like a little bit sort of crumpled up, okay? Anyway, I have a tendency to pick things up just to see, okay? And I'm usually exceptionally great at doing things like that. Now then, so this is the receipt, okay? Now you may not be able to see it. I'm trying to get, okay, right. I don't know. It's really difficult, right? Because it's a little bit crumpled and, okay. And what's really important as well is going to be the date as well. So if we look at today's date, which is the 4th, Saturday, the 4th of June, 2022, okay, so we look at that, we've got the number 4, and I always say on my videos, you know, I always say, I do not care what anyone tells me, angel number 4 is very important, see, and if you put a 444, it means you're on the right path, okay, so I know what I know, okay. Now then you've got the 6th, which I'm not very keen on number 6, actually, to be quite honest. But if you turn it round, it's a number 9, isn't it? Completion. And then if you look at 2022, so 222 comes to 6, doesn't it? Get me? Right. So anyway, so I'm going to now read out this. There's 2 things that I want to say, okay? So, you know, obviously you're going to see me today with no makeup on at all. Actually, I actually feel that I actually look more delicious without it, to be quite honest with you. Do you understand what I mean? But anyway, you know, I do have to do that for the videos. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just going to now read out to you please excuse me, I just need my glasses. Oh, and just to let you know that the receipt, it comes to, I'm just going to tell you what it is. So it is, now this is amazing now because I love ravens and I love crows. I've just been talking actually to my beautiful and delicious and wonderful, I love her. I love you, Kaz. I love you, okay? And, you know, because I love all of my beautiful and delicious and wonderful little friends. Okay, my beautiful and wonderful and delicious little daughters and my wonderful and delicious, beautiful little animals who I also call my daughters, okay? And I love all creatures, great and small, all little and large animals and, you know, all little and large birdies. I love everything. In fact, I love the world, okay? So I'm giving you one great big hug, my babies. Now then, let me get back to the matter in hand. So this is a shop called The Range, which we've got in, sorry, I just keep getting something on my eye. It's a shop called The Range in Birmingham. Well, I'm sure that they'll have them in, you know, other parts of, you know, England, especially London. Clear scene, get me. Right, now then. So we have got... it's called Ravenside. Ravenside. That's a bird, isn't it? What did I say? Is it, if you have so many ravens at, is it the Tower of London? It is, isn't it, dear Kaz? Do you ever remember hearing that? In the Tower of London, you have all the ravens. Well, okay. Now then. Right, what is on this receipt? And you're probably thinking to yourselves out there, well, what is this crazy woman talking about? Well, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Get me? So let's just read. So what was purchased off this receipt, okay, was fast shots. Okay, 50 darts, 50 darts, okay? And for anybody who's into numerology out there, that came to 3.99, 3.99, okay? Then there was F for Freddy, S for sugar, Sigma, recoil, okay, and that came in at 9.99, so 9.99. Look at that, 3 nines. I do believe actually I did a video a while back, didn't I, where I mentioned 3 nines? Did I not? Yes, I did. And then we have coughing out negative energy, I see, dear Kaz. Yes, get me. Right, then we have Spider, Spider toothpaste, and that came in at £1, 1.00. So the total came to 1414.98. Okay, so for those of you who do numerology out there, please excuse my wig, my hair. Okay, for those of you who do numerology, you know, you're going to be able to get the gist of everything what I've just said, okay? And I do know who it is, okay? Clear scene. Now then, so I'm just going to let you know what this means, okay? So you've got Sigma, okay, recoil, and then you've got Smith and Wesson, Smith and Wesson, okay? Now, you could look at this in a different way, if you know what I mean, all right? Because you could say on one hand, you've got a silversmith, you could say on another hand, you've got a blacksmith, you could say, do you know what I'm saying to you? It's however you want to rock and roll it, and, you know, that just seems to just come into my mind out of nowhere. I never wrote that part down, okay? Now then, S for sugar, W for Walter. I was going to say who runs our countries, and it starts with a W and it ends with an R, but I'm not going to say it because of my audience, okay? Get there, right? 9, F for Freddie, okay? So SW 9F. Right. Captured, right? 16 pounds, you know, LB, okay? Guide, rod, okay? ROD, rod, okay? Recoil, spring assembly, full stop. This assembly and the SW9F are the only Sigma. Then underneath, type, recoil, spring assembly. Underneath that, for gun type, because I write everything down, okay, and I date it, right? For gun type, handgun. So what I'm trying to say, well, it's not what I'm trying to say, it's what I'm telling you, for those of you out there. Is there anybody else, would see, just went slightly lighter then, did you say? So for a lot of you out there, right, you're probably thinking, well, what on earth is she, you know, what is she talking about, you know what I mean? Just bonkers. But for others of you, you're going to get me, bang, bang. Now, anybody else would have just picked that receipt up off the floor and I would have just put it straight in the bin. But I didn't, because something said pick it up. Because I like to have a tidy path, I like to have a tidy garden. And when I looked at this, wow. I happened to say on one of my other videos, didn't I, about ammunition, that they were running out of ammunition. Well, the thing is, ammunition can mean many things, can it not? Yes, it can. So ammunition does not just mean machine guns, okay? It can mean many things. It can also mean the mind. Do you see what I mean? Running out of ideas. And somebody's going to be watching. I'm not talking about you beautiful babies. I know what I'm talking about because I've already had that feeling for quite a while now. So I know what I'm talking about. So let's rock and roll. Because they're just waiting, just like everybody else is, to see what I come out with next. You see? Bang, bang. See what I mean? Now, the second thing that I'd like to discuss, okay, and I just want to make this very quick now because I do want to come off yet, you know what I mean? So I want to finish my conversation with my beautiful and delicious and wonderful dear little friend, my beautiful little Kaz, is that I've been informed that there's a shop called Iceland, you know, in the UK. Iceland. Bang, bang. Actually, I wouldn't have minded going there, you know. Apparently, they've got like this hot pool somewhere, you know, where you can get your old cosy on, you know, your old swimming costume or bikini. And apparently, when you get into the pool, it's really warm and delicious and hot. Maybe one day, I don't know, I may get a canoe. I may decide to, you know, the sea. You know what I mean? What's that? There's a song that's just come into my mind. What's that song? What's that song, Dick? Has it's Cruising. What's that song now? Was it Marvin Gaye? I wish I could get it up on the do you know what I'm on about? You know that song? Yes, Cruising. Okay. But one day I may go and visit. I mean, I do not mind the cold weather. You know what I mean? Just get your old little boots on and all that, you know, and I mean, a couple of jackets, you know, jumper, little hat. You're rocking and rolling, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? Oh, and the other thing that I just wanted to mention is that when I actually looked on a video, it was quite a while back now actually, it was months and months and months and months and months ago, my little beautifuls. Please believe me when I tell you that one. Yes. That Iceland, I mean, well, it never had a salt for a very long time, did it? But then all of a sudden, of course, you know, when they did have salt, well, they could then learn to cook a decent meal, couldn't they? So I'm not being insulting, but God loves the truth, does he not? Bang, bang. Anyway, so the very last thing I want to say, getting back to Iceland now, is that apparently if you're 60 years of age, you know, 60 years of age or over, that's not sarcasm, my little lovelies, it's just for the others out there, because not everybody clicks on the view, they just look at, you know, the writing, and I've got no problem with that as long as everybody's learning and paying attention. Bang, bang. Okay? No issue at all with that. Right? I'm just grateful for any of it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But apparently, if anybody who's over 60 years of age wishes, you know, to get a discount on their shopping, then they have to take their passport in. Look at that. Do you see what I mean? So you can sort of see how this is rocking and rolling. Well, not sort of. You can see it. Do you see? Since when does somebody have to take their actual passport to get 10% off their shopping if they're 60 years of age or over? Oh, just one last thing as well, because I know that this is not going to sit right with everybody, but I may as well just say it, because dear God, Jesus Christ in Nazareth, our dear Creator, loves the truth. How much was spent on the old, was it the fake Queen? You know, this Platinum Jubilee? And what was it, dear Kaz? Sorry, what did you say to me? Because I didn't even pay any attention at all. Was it the putrid Charles, the one who... Is that the one who talks about that little one with the little stumpy fingers and his little rings on his little fingers? Reminds me of a film years ago, you know. You know, he's like stumpy little finger. You know, you always see, you know, these ones who have, let's just say, you know, they're rich and things like that, you know. But let's just remember that if you're suited and booted and you got your old jewels, does not make you a man or a woman. Do you get that? But apparently, you said that he took over, didn't you? That he took over, so the Queen, was she not present then, or what?
No, she couldn't.
She couldn't?
She couldn't. The 3-year-old could walk. She couldn't walk. She thought she was watching it on TV.
Oh, she was watching it on TV?
Yeah, because she's disabled.
Funny that, isn't it? So what do we call that then?
Disabled, isn't it?
Oh, disabled. Right, disabled.
Well,
yeah, okay.
Disabled.
Okay, my beautiful little Cass is joining in, but she doesn't want to come on the camera, because she gets a little bit camera shy, so I just do it for her. Do you get that?
She's disabled. So
Oh, disabled.
But it costs $1 billion.
There we go. Did you hear that, everybody? What was that again, please, dear Cass?
$1 billion.
1 billion.
In this country to put what they're putting up.
Okay.
Diana Ross, Elton John.
Get singers? Yes.
You know, big singers, Alicia Keys.
Can you hear it all?
Everybody.
Can you hear this, everybody?
They're going to pay them in it for them to come over. So Diana Ross costs more money.
Yes.
She's a top one because she's a Viva.
Yes.
She's a Viva, she's singing. Yeah.
What was that song? Was it Diana Ross who sang that song? Ain't no mountain high enough. Was it her or was it Marvin Gaye? Marvin Gaye.
I think so.
Yeah, he passed away early, didn't he, Marvin Gaye? Mind you, yeah, but then again, so did
He'd been passed away.
Bob Marley, didn't he?
Same year.
Yeah.
81.
Yeah.
81, they passed. Same year because his father shot him.
Yes.
And we was a bit funny about with Bob Marley, that he had cancer in his little toe or on his toes, and we know so it doesn't work like that. They killed him and that's it.
There we go.
Because he wouldn't, do what, make. He only wanted to do Jamaican
bang bang
reggae. That's what he wanted to do.
There we go.
And they killed him for it. So there you go. Because anything they put in the drip, that will kill you.
Yes.
Simple as that.
And then, of course, we get back to, so we'll just continue to discuss my beautiful dear little Kaz, because, it's for the world, it's for everybody, anybody who wishes to listen now, because there's always going to be somebody who's interested in it. So we get back to the putrid Charlie, don't we?
Well, Charles standing for
Yes, what's that?
Charles is standing for his mother.
Yes.
Because he's supposed to be next.
It's a bit like an addiction, isn't it? You can imagine addiction, Kaz, and for the rest of you, my beautiful little ones, because I'm involving you all, okay? It's like, when people are, man and woman are addicted to power. Get me?
Because he's next in power, because
all I can see is an onyx. When I used to work in jewellery for all the years, I used to work in jewellery. Well, you probably heard me on previous videos.
I worked in jewellery.
There we go. So we worked in jewellery, okay?
1977 was the first.
Oh, I got 77 on one of my videos, which was 999, which is when I did my beautiful dear little friends, which won't say
1970 was the first
You know
Jubilee.
who she is, yes. Yeah.
First Silver Jubilee.
Yeah.
And we did dog tags in the time.
So
dog tags. With jewellery on them or gold
have a
or
little
silver.
bit of coffee. Do you know I'm left-handed? But I have a tendency where I always put it to the right.
Put it to the left.
But for some reason this evening I'm putting it left because years ago if you were left-handed you used to get burnt at the stake.
Yes, it's
didn't
true.
You? Apparently.
Even up to this day, my brother was left-handed. A woman who used to look after us.
Just have a coffee.
She used to
You like to have a little natter.
She used to bully my brother because he was left-handed.
There we go.
And she was left-handed herself.
Yes, look at that. Now, apparently, but in schools, do you remember? Because I do remember reading something many years ago.
Oh, yes, we did. Yeah, because at school, right, if you're left-handed, they'd try and...
That's right, yes.
Because when I was at school in them days, if you're left-handed...
Yes.
They will try and make you write with your right hand.
That's correct. And I know all about this many years ago. So let's just read. Oh, are you James? Are you Emily? Are you alright? Oh, look at me now. Look at Leon. Oh, my little neighbours up the road. Do you know, I do get a little bit distracted sometimes,
So
sorry, go on. Sorry, dear Kaz. Sorry, everybody.
When I was at school, in them days, you wasn't born yet. When I was at school...
No, don't tell anyone my year, please. Because I've done everything to...
Well, I'm showing people my year, but I don't know what year. 1960.
Nearly. Anyway.
Right.
I mean, anyway, I'm not old.
But we used to get...
I mean, I'm young. Look at me.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I said, when I started school in 1965 and going onwards, we used to get the ruler. Right.
Oh, yes.
The ruler.
That's true, They used to be really,
They used to chop us with the ruler.
That's true. That is true, actually, because I knew about this many years.
We used to get chopped with the ruler.
Very true.
I got chopped with the ruler, but I had to go back to...
I'm sorry, everybody. Can we just please restart the video? Because otherwise it gets a bit boring if it just drags on. So... My beautiful and delicious dear little and wonderful little friend, dear little Kaz, and my beautiful and delicious, dear little self, okay, we're not wishing to bore you, so if I just cut the video off, we start again, we're rocking and rolling, then we'll just continue it, okay, so I'm uploading one, then we'll upload the next one, okay, sweet? Lots of love, thank you for watching, God bless, until the next video, in a minute.